This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the 9th annual LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Alan Baker from BG Staffing, Inc., publicly traded company with the symbol BGSF. Alan, welcome back to SNNLive.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
It's great to have you as always. So for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company.
We're a temp staffing company. We have 4 verticals that we provide temporaries in: finance and accounting, IT staffing, multifamily, and commercial.
So it's been about, I think, 5-6 months since we did our last interview.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's been going on in the company?
Well, we've been doing a lot of experimenting. We're trying to open a Dallas office of our finance and accounting group. That's been a little more challenging for us than normal. We think that'll be break even in early Q1. Generally, the company's growing as we had anticipated, and we've had a few personnel changes. Those are all done, and people are working on next year's budgets and their objectives and goals and that kind of thing. So we're feeling really good about next year.
So, in your different target markets that you currently serve, what's been happening in those? I think in multifamily home, you wanted to speak to that as well?
Yeah, multifamily, which is our fastest growing, and it's all organic growth, I might add. I think they grew 37% so far year to date, year over year. It's an amazing operation, it really is, and I think that particular operation distinguishes us as a staffing company more than any of our other segments. We feel like we're the largest temporary staffing firm that does multifamily on the scale that we do it in the United States. We currently have 29 or 30 offices that actually do this type of staffing, and it has our highest gross profit percent in the company of any of our other segments.
So for those who don't know, what does it mean that you provide temporary staffing services to multifamily? Some people might not know exactly what that means.
Sure. Anybody that you need to run an apartment complex, we have a temp for that. We break the business down into the office staffing and the maintenance staffing. About 2/3 of the business is in maintenance. It's our most profitable segment. And about 1/3 of the business is in office. Now, office has kind of taken off on us here lately because of the building boom in multifamily. So when an owner builds a new apartment complex and they find a management company to manage it for them, what's the next thing they've got to do? They've got to get it leased up. So the management companies will come to us for leasing agents, and we'll provide them. On the maintenance side, HVAC repair is my favorite example to describe there, because typically on the maintenance side, we're dealing with older properties. Things are starting to break down and go wrong. And if you've got 16 air conditioners down in Houston in the middle of the summer, you've got to get them fixed fast. Chances are you've only got a couple of HVAC specialists on your staff, but if you've got 16 of these units down, you've got to get them fixed quickly and accurately, and you don't want to have any more problems with them.
So, and I also want to know is, what's the current state of the temp staffing industry as a whole? Can you comment on that?
That's a good question, because there's a lot of people asking that question. As you know, we're long in the cycle. However, we keep adding a couple of 100,000 jobs a month. And so the people I talk to in staffing, they don't see that their business is slowing down. I only hear, gee whiz, are we long in the cycle, from financial analyst types. But as far as me and what I see, we're just keeping our head down and trying to run a company. So I don't really know. I don't see it.
So from what you can tell me, what are the company's goals and milestones going into the first half of 2017?
We're currently working on all of those right now, and we don't give out guidance as a company. But I can say that we're currently working on our commission plans, and we're trying to get those more integrated, and we're also trying to allow a little extra commission for those people that are going to get involved in the cross-selling that we're trying to implement in the company.
And where can our audience go and find more information about the company?
We have a website, www.bgstaffing.com.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're at the 9th annual LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California. With me again is Alan Baker from BG Staffing, Inc., publicly traded company with the symbol BGSF. Alan, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man.